Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading for decisions. What you're going to do is you're going to choose a crystal here or a stone to get a personal message regarding this decision you are about to make or you're thinking about taking. So it's going to be awesome because each one of these crystals or stones represents a spread that I'm going to do for you guys. And in this spread, we're going to look into what do you want from this situation or this decision. Then we're going to look into like what your heart wants and like what your heart has to say about making this choice. And then we're going to tap into the outcome if you move forward with this decision. Keep in mind, this is a general message. It may not resonate with everyone. View this as something that's maybe just for entertainment purposes or a place for you to be able to bounce some ideas off. It would be awesome, and it's my intention that you get some cards that are in alignment with how you feel. But if for some reason you see something that's not in alignment, that can also help you realize what it is you actually do want. So once again, you are your own guide of your life. This is just meant as inspiration. Trust yourself and go ahead and pick only one crystal or one stone, and we're going to get started. I also wanted to shout out real quick that I'm having my spring sale for a couple more days only on my website, promiseharmony.com/services. The information's below. I have readings starting as low as $22. Be sure to read the FAQ section before you purchase so you can learn about the time frame and delivery methods and how the reading works. So let's go ahead and get started. You can choose number 1, the sandstone. Number 2, the crystal ball. Or number 3, the raw quartz crystal. You might hear a little bit of construction in the background. I'm gonna try to put some music on this so it doesn't bother you guys. I just really wanted to put this reading out today and I'm letting nothing stop me. So, if you choose the sandstone, we're gonna get started. And if you choose any of the other crystals, head to the comments below where my lovely subscribers post the timestamps for me. Thank you guys again for your help with that. So let's get into this. I'm really excited to be doing a spread. It's been a while. You guys know how I just love to freestyle pull the cards for you, but we're doing a spread today. So this represents what you want out of making this decision or making this choice. So what you want from this situation. I think it's really funny that we see the decision card here reversed. I feel like the first thing you really want from this situation is just being able to make a decision. Maybe you've been kind of stuck on the fence for a while, kind of putting off making this decision. And so it feels like for those of you guys that chose this one, it really feels like you've been putting this off, or you've just been kind of waiting for the right moment, or you've been going back and forth in your head about this. And what you really want is to feel more inspiration in your life. I see this card inspiration as kind of talking about that feeling you get when you're really illuminated with an idea and you're so inspired that you're able to take action, that you're able to feel clear on what it is that you want. It's an inspiration that fills you with this pulse of energy and desire that draws you forward. So I feel like that's something you're desiring from this situation. And then we see this butterfly card here, the 2 of Pentacles. This is talking about a couple different things. Remember, only take what resonates with you, but this in specific does talk about a job or like a move or a movement forward, like a change of a job, more finances in your life, a better situation financially. It could also be talking about a situation where you feel kind of like on top. We see this symbol of the butterfly that's come out of its cocoon. It's like a fresh start. It's like a new beginning. So that could be something else that you want out of the situation, a fresh start, a new beginning, to start over, to have a new chance, like to take a risk, starting over, fresh energy. So this is a change that you want from the situation. And this card specifically, Two of Pentacles, can have to deal with a new job or like a financial situation or perhaps moving somewhere. And so this is also a card that talks about something that needs to happen and something that like could be really fun and rewarding for you. So that's kind of what you want. You want to change, you want something fun, you want something rewarding, you want to feel the possibilities, you want to feel illuminated, you don't want to be on this fence anymore. That's kind of what you're looking at here. That's what you want from the situation. Now, what is in your heart regarding this situation? Remember, only you can really know what's in your heart, but tarot can help come up with ideas that you can kind of bounce off of. So for some of you guys, this might literally hit the nail on the head and be what's in your heart. For other of you guys, it might not be. It might help you to tap in to your heart though as you consider these possibilities. So just keep that in mind. So what's in your heart regarding this situation is you've been feeling a lot of challenge around you, perhaps as a result of not making this decision. Maybe challenge or obstacles are pushing you to make this decision. So this has kind of been laid on your heart that you want to create a change or you want to make this decision, whatever it is, to help kind of combat the challenge. Now we see the Three of Pentacles reversed, which is very interesting. So the Three of Pentacles upright is talking about your job and your career and needing to have discipline and strategy and use hard work, you know, to climb this mountain. It can talk about feeling kind of weary, feeling overwhelmed, needing to rely on other people for support. And reversed, I kind of see this as more of a kind of a emphasis on this card in this particular spread. It feels like you're very burdened by this job situation or this career situation, perhaps, or it could just be whatever this subject matter is about. You're very burdened by this, and you have put a lot of hard work and you have put a lot of strategy into this, but it's like it's only gotten you like right here, and where you really want to be is here. So maybe this decision you're thinking about, you're like, maybe this can help me get a better path so I can reach the top. Maybe this is going to help me get where I want to go. And so yeah, this is really talking about wanting to conquer this mountain, whatever that mountain symbolizes for you. And then we see opportunity in your heart, like you are hoping and feeling positive about an opportunity, something that's been going on in your head for a while. So we see here with this next part of the spread, the outcome if you move forward and you make this decision. Okay, so this is very interesting. The spread is so interesting. So now we see the Two of Swords reversed. So that's actually looking pretty good, because the Two of Swords upright is talking about literally feeling kind of cut in half, feeling like you don't have your energy to you, feeling like there's all these oppositions and like you've reached a stalemate and you can't progress forward in this situation in your life. And so that's reversed. So I feel like the outcome, if you do move forward and you do make a choice here that's in alignment with your heart, that something will move forward, like blockages will be removed, and like you'll be able to face the truth here in this situation. Now, for some people, this situation might not have to do with job or career or finances. We saw this Pentacles energy. That feels like what it is for a lot of people, but for some people, this might be a love decision. So take that if it resonates. If not, don't worry about it. But I see healing here. I see healing. I see like closure, or I see the truth being revealed if you move forward, for you guys who that applies to in love. Now, if it's another situation, I do see like wholeness. I see feeling confident. I see like you letting go of competition and just taking your authentic path. And this is talking about creativity, like you being able to exercise your creativity, you moving forward and being able to make this decision and implement your truth here. But we also see grief. there could be some sacrifices you have to make, or even some more hard work when it comes to making this decision, because it seems like in your heart you might kind of be looking for a shortcut here, but there's a message like there are no shortcuts. You might take a different path, and it does look like this decision could work out for you and it could be a better path, but you're still gonna hit some roadblocks. You might still hit some contrast in your life, so just be aware of that. But I don't think anything bad can come from you exercising your creativity here in this situation and making this choice. So this is saying face the truth that the light will reveal. Let go of competition, let go of, you know, being down on yourself. You know, you're worthy to make this choice, to move forward in your life. And I feel like this could be a good decision for you. Just trust your heart. So I hope that this resonates. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you later. Peace out. So for those of you guys who choose the crystal ball, let's go ahead and look into this spread for you and this decision you're thinking about making. So the first card here represents, what do you really want out of this situation or out of making this choice or this decision? So what do you want? Well, it really looks like you want to move forward. You want to move forward with your life. Maybe not making this decision is making you feel stuck. And this might represent where you're at right now. Like this bear is kind of pointing to this cave. This is a message for when it's time to go within. It's time to kind of go in hermit mode. It's time to withdraw and to go into your heart, into introspection. Time to clear some energy. Going through a spiritual awakening, like figuring out what you want in life, answering some of life's biggest questions for yourself. It's that whole like know thyself type of energy. It's like a hibernation card, like it's not time yet, like take a break kind of card, figure it out. So this is reversed, like this is you wanting to come out of this metaphoric cave. You know, this is you wanting to commit yourself to take action. This is you basically being on the other side of the spiritual awakening, or on the other side of the quarter life crisis or midlife crisis or whatever. It's you realizing, okay, like I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to take this next step. And so you are really hoping from this situation that it'll motivate you. By making this choice, it'll motivate you to really take clear, concrete action in the 3D. And this is pretty interesting as well. We get the, I think that's the eight of wands here. Yeah, so this is 8 of wands, and this picture is honestly so perfect for this card, because this is talking about like being struck by lightning, being struck by illumination, receiving clarity or positive news, or having like a major change in your life, or receiving clarity in an unresolved situation. This is a card that kind of symbolizes something like hearing from an old friend from out of the blue, or surprising news that can shift your direction in life, really altering your course in life for the positive, for the better, like movement on the horizon. And for some people, this can be talking about travel or a literal move. So these are some things that you want out of this situation. It's like really a message of empowerment. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So what's in your heart regarding this situation? Remember, only you really know what's in your heart. Maybe these cards can kind of help you bounce off ideas or help you understand your feelings better. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, remember, only you know what's in your heart. So maybe hearing what isn't in your heart can help you realize what is. So just take whatever comes to you. So what I'm seeing here in the cards is that your heart desires growth. Your heart wants to learn something new, wants to take in new information. You're seeking like a mentor or a tutor or information, or you're getting to a point where you really want to master your skills or put yourself out there in the world. And this symbolizes change right here. This wheel symbolizes change as you grow into becoming like a master of your skills. And then this is injustice. So this is the Justice card reversed. So in your heart, you're kind of feeling like maybe kind of like life hasn't done you right, or there's been a lot of negative energy that's happened, or there's been a lot of roadblocks, or like you've had a rough past or something, and you're thinking about that, and you're just like, I want life to do me right. I want to make better choices. I want to create a different reality. Like, I don't feel right here in this situation, or I want justice. Like, you're thinking, I want justice. I know I deserve better. I know that like I can create better. I can do better by me, and I want to grow past this. I want to go to the next level. That's kind of what your heart is saying. So next, we're going to look at what the outcome would be if you were to move forward and make this decision. So, okay, I'm seeing two messages here. So really trust yourself on which one resonates. But for some of you guys, you might need to release this decision, or maybe to look at it in a different way, or to consider another opportunity. Because maybe right now you're thinking it's kind of just like black and white. I either do this or this. But maybe there's like another path. Maybe there's like a gray area. Because I'm seeing the trust card here, which is saying trust. Like, keep taking the path you're taking for now and trust your heart to move forward. Maybe taking such a big risk or taking such a big leap, depending on this decision, without you getting the proper resources and without taking the time and without following your logic, could get you stuck in the same situation. Because sometimes we think if we make a big change all of a sudden that that everything in our life will change. Like, for instance, let's say you live in Los Angeles and it's been rough and the job situation's hard and blah, blah, blah. And you just think, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna move to New York. Like, sometimes you end up making that move and you end up making the same kind of friends, ending up in the same kind of job with the same kind of people. Like, if you haven't made that shift inside of your heart yet. So I'm all about radical action. I'm all about taking a leap of faith. I'm all about, you know, sometimes changing the situation can help motivate you, but sometimes the change really does need to come from within. So I feel like for some of you guys, this is saying go within. Like, work on perhaps your outlook, your beliefs. Maybe try some meditation, or maybe professional therapy or counseling to work through this issue or this decision. Maybe try reading some uplifting books, opening your mind a little bit, trying affirmations, or maybe connecting with your body. If you're feeling just worn down, frustrated, confused, scattered, yoga can help, or exercise can help, eating healthy foods, lots of fruits and vegetables, water. Maybe it's time to really pay attention to your vessel and to your mind. So that is a message for some of you guys, that if you make this choice, you might just end up in the same situation. Like, the circumstances, the scenery might change a little bit, but it's going to be the same thing. And so this is saying, like, don't skip ahead. Take the path step by step and do what you need to do to find your motivation in the situation you are. Sometimes you have to master the situation you're in before you can move to the next. So that is a message for some of you guys, okay? Trust in your heart. If that's your message, you'll know, you'll feel a warmth in your heart, or you'll feel a connection with that. For the rest of you guys that really doesn't apply to you, or that doesn't sound right for, I see another message here actually. I do see that if you move forward and you make this decision, the outcome actually is going to get you through this door. I feel like if your decision has to do with releasing something in particular, then I would release it. If you feel like something is kind of weighing you down or burdening you, or, you know, be logical about it, because this is saying make sure that you've got good support around you, but you can trust in your heart and you can release this energy, and it'll get you kind of through that door. Maybe it's a relationship or someone or a situation where you just feel like you've given it your all, and it's just the same stuff keeps happening over and over again. So it's like time for a change. So if that makes sense, I would make the decision. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you later. So for those of you guys that choose number 3, the raw quartz crystal, let's go ahead and look into this spread for you about making this decision. So what we have here is, first, what do you want out of this situation, or what do you want out of making this decision? So it seems like this decision has to do with like this big idea or this big goal or this big manifestation, something that's very close to your heart, something that you've been wishing for a while, something that has been on your mind, something that feels like your destiny. And it's really you making a choice that's more in alignment with your truth. For instance, this is just an example, just a metaphor. It might not resonate with everyone. Maybe there's a couple people here where this specific situation will actually resonate with, but remember, it's just an example. But let's say, for instance, you're in college and you've been going for a couple years and you've been studying like accounting, yet through the past couple years, you've been realizing that you are a lot more artistic, that you really want to express yourself with your body and with your voice. And maybe as like part of like a prerequisite or something, you had to take like a drama class or acting class, and you did that class and you had an amazing time in it. And it was really fun. And you were like, wow, I like this. Your teacher told you you're really good at this, but you were like, no, I really gotta do accounting. I gotta like pick something smart. My parents want me to do this or whatever. I've already chosen my major, and so I'm just gonna stick with that. Well, let's say you've gone a couple years into it and you're having a hard time, you're missing classes, you're dropping classes, or you're not doing well, or you're frustrated, you're stressed, it's boring, you're scared of the future, and you're just like, this isn't me. Maybe you're contemplating like, maybe I should switch my major to like drama or performance or art or something, or maybe something that's more in alignment. And so I feel like it's a situation kind of like that, where you have to change something. Like your life has been going in one path, but you're changing it. It could be like you moved somewhere and you got this house and you're just realizing like, oh, I don't really want to live in this place. Maybe you're living in the country or something and you're just like, I'm bored. It's pretty, but like there's more opportunities in the city and I want to go there, and it's always been my dream. Maybe it's like putting your house for sale and just like going somewhere, or it just feels kind of like a situation where you're thinking about really changing your lifestyle or changing your career or changing like how you're going to give on this planet, like how you're going to be spending your time and your energy and your resources. So this feels like a really big decision. And so you're hoping like you can be more in alignment with your integrity. And then I love this card because you guys know Rainbow Harmony. It's like got all the rainbow colors on it, and it's the Two of Wands. And so it's talking about uniting your efforts, focusing on a goal, and like boldly going in a certain direction. And it can be talking about like your mind being kind of heavy about this, but what you're hoping from the situation is you'll release that heaviness. You'll feel more sure about where you're going. You'll have made the decision and just be like, whew, you just got this breath, like of fresh air around you. And it's like you want your thoughts about your life and yourself to be more positive. You want to treat yourself really well on this journey and feel good about everything. So that's kind of what you want. For some people, this could be about a relationship, because this can be talking about two people coming together and uniting. So maybe the change is like you focusing on yourself, but like, and having integrity, but like connecting with someone or making a big life decision, like marrying somebody or moving in with someone or something like that. So could be many different situations, but it seems like a bold move, like a switch in your life path, a switch in the direction, whether it's relationship or a circumstance or a job or career, your gifts or how you're living. You guys kind of got the point. So now this is like what's in your heart regarding the situation. So this is the communication card. So if this card has to do with another person, it could be like you're wanting to communicate with somebody your truth, or you have been talking back and forth with somebody about making this choice or something. So it's like you're longing to connect with somebody, communicate this choice, or like you have been speaking with someone and kind of going over it. Or this could be talking about communication coming from your higher self. So in your heart, you're feeling like your thoughts, your emotions, your energy has been communicating with you through your feelings that like a change needs to happen. And you want to take a risk. You want to take a leap of faith. Like in your heart, there's this vibe of like starting over, doing something new, not over analyzing the situation, just going for it. And then there's Father of Swords. For some of you guys, you could be worried about like what other people will think if you make this choice. It could be talking about like a very strict parent, maybe somebody that's paying for your education, or you're living under their roof, or they have kind of a say in what you do because you've allowed that. It could be a parent figure, father, mother, or guardian, or a very close friend or significant other that you're worried about might judge you or might think what you're doing isn't the smart thing or the right thing, or maybe you're worried you'll hurt somebody in the process. So that's kind of on your mind. Maybe there's someone you're worried you're going to hurt by doing this and making this choice and making this change. So that's kind of on your mind, but it really does seem like your real desire is to make this change and make this decision. So what is the potential outcome if you do move forward with this decision? So I love seeing the Judgment card reversed, because it's like this card can have so many different meanings, but we were just talking about, worried about what people think and people judging you. I feel like if you make this choice, that is something you're going to have to deal with. There will be people who might be upset, or there will be people who judge you or think things about you. But I feel like if this is what's in your heart to make this choice or make this decision, just go for it, because this says like eventually you'll let that go and you'll realize that your happiness and being in alignment with your truth is priceless. And you can kind of have boundaries with people that disagree with you. You get to decide whose opinions and whose thoughts you leave in your life. Now, you can still make choices that are in alignment with you by being kind or conscientious. I can't say that word. You guys know what I mean though. Considerate. Let's do that one. Being considerate of other people. You can still do that, but consideration to yourself first, and that's not selfish. So, this is talking about patience. Maybe this is a decision you kind of have to get your ducks in a row for. You have to work up to, or there's some loose ends you have to tie up before you jump into it. So this is saying not to do anything risky. Even if this reading really inspires you, spend some time thinking about it, journaling about it, etc. Make sure you got your ducks in a row. Our heart kind of tells us what to do and what's in alignment, but our logic, our mind, our knowledge is what grounds us and helps us take the appropriate action steps to make something happen. So make sure you follow your logic as well. We don't want to be too impulsive here, but it seems like the outcome is going to be great. This is talking about imagination, like opening up possibilities for you in your life. For some people, this is like a healthy, committed relationship, if this is a relationship question. So wonderful. I hope that this resonates with you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you later. Peace out.